I'll be doing a walkthrough on GR1 stage 19. I do plan on beating it without Power of Dominance, so no 30% buff for me, but that will give you a chance to see a slowed down version of the video and have me walk you through each step, each hero placement, and why I place the hero. But first, let's talk about the heroes. So we'll start off with the Lord heroes. King Hars is the first Lord hero. What I like about Hars is his shields. So not only does he give 15% stat bonus to Valkrya, which is one of the melee I'll be using, but he also does provide shields to the team, and shields be needed for this stage because the mobs deal AoE damage, and it's pretty high damage too. So if you're not prepared some way defensively to take care of damage mitigation and heals, then those mobs can for sure kill one of your main DPS. And here's his ultimate, in which he freezes all surrounding enemies. So this is a big help to the stage. And the next hero that I use is Raiden. So let's see if we can get over there. So I use Raiden because his lower skill gives 10% bonus attributes. And this is very important for my Khamet over here because my Khamet is going to be doing most of the damage on the stage. It also reduces faction ally skill costs by 15%, which is again very important for Khamet because his skills cost a lot of, have a high cost. So I did skip Hars's gear, so we'll go back to that real quick. Nothing fancy on him, just some basic guardian gear. I don't plan on him taking damage on this stage. Really, all I really need him is freeze and stat effects. So he's not awakened, and his artifact is the Olagu's Wall, which is one of the best tanking artifacts. Let me go ahead and enhance it. Yep, go ahead and enhance that. All right. So with regards to Raiden, I have nothing fancy on Raiden. I don't even plan on using him other than his Lord skill. He has no artifact. His skills, one of them is max, but I only put 2 in there. And his gear, he has mythic gear, but I don't even plan on using them. And this is probably just throwaway gear when I just equipped all. This isn't a horrible piece. It has no crit damage, so that's probably why I just gave it to him. So with that being said, those are the 2 lords. The melee DPS I plan on using is Abomination. My Abomination is A5 Awaken, and what I primarily want on Abomination is his charge attack to be triggered by basic attacks will inflict stun. So when we go to the skills, which are almost all max except his ultimate, we look at, let's see, deals 120% damage to an enemy with a 15% chance of triggering a charge attack. So when that charge attack is triggered, that 15%, he'll stun all the enemies in that range. And so it'll be pretty important to have decent attack speed on them to get those intervals shortened, to get more chances at a stun, 15%. So if you have a shorter, if you have more attack speed, a shorter interval, and that gets you an extra 20 attacks on the stage, then that's 2 or 3-ish extra chances to stun all enemies in front of them. Just something to think about. His gear, you see the stats over here. I'll continue to quickly go through the gear. If you want me to stop at any time, feel free to pause so you can take a good look at the gear. But he's pretty geared well. He's A5. And he has a pretty good artifact, so I expect big things from Abomination on the stage. My other DPS is Valkrya. She has a Scarlet Hunt pretty much for base stacks. I don't have a bleeder, and I don't have a lot of fighter artifacts, so I just threw it on her. Her skills, as far as being importance on the stage, this ultimate for burst damage, her basic attack does AoE, which is good, and it does cast vulnerability, which is good. This is almost max, so every 16 seconds the attack increases by 5% up to 8 times, so I can get up to a 40% attack speed. I mean, sorry about that, 40% attack bonus. And then when I ult, that's an extra 45% for 25 seconds. So all good things if she's built right, and mine isn't built that great. We'll quickly go through the gear so you can see it. Once again, pause it if you want to just stare at it for whatever reason. And so those are my 3 melee with Hars, Valkyrie, and Abomination. Next up is the big daddy of the stage, Khamet. He's the MVP. He's going to do almost all the damage. But we'll walk through his gear real quick, and then I'll talk about his damage and why he does so much on the stage. All mythic, you know, that's usually the first thing people see. His skills. So this ultimate absolutely rocks. I will be comboing this ultimate with Dolores all the time. There's never a chance I won't use his ultimate and Dolores' special because he's going to be putting out the most damage, so he's the most important. A1 is max, or should I say basic attack. Attack deals 120 magic damage to 2 enemies, which is great. Every 7 attacks he applies curse, which basically stops enemies from attacking. Less attacks on the gate, meaning the gate takes less damage. The next attack to enemy target with curse can trigger an Oblivion Strike. Here we see his talent. Oblivion Strike deals 400% extra high damage to enemies who have not been attacked. So this is pretty cool. For 19, it doesn't matter as much because he's not going to be one-shotting the mobs, but it's good when that Oblivion is hitting to do that extra damage. And his Plague deals 140% magic damage to 2 enemies for every kill. So as I kill him, Plague bounces. Since he's awakened when it bounces to 3 targets, which is pretty good. It's like it's like a stronger basic attack when I kill an enemy. So all solid. A1 awakened, and his artifact is the Tear of Starlight. So his attack is increased by 24% chance when deployed, and basically I got to keep his HP above 80 or else that'll be half. So this is the big daddy of the stage. He's going to be doing the most, causing the most havoc, and hopefully getting me to that win without the power of dominance. And next up, I did plan on running Zealous. So with Zealous, I'm not a big fan of this hero at all, to be honest. We'll see how he does. He'll be on the team. He has a stupid high cost, but when he does his run and sticks, it covers the whole area. And I plan on using it in case this artifact does work, because during his ultimate, he reduces the enemy's received healing by 30%. The caveat is I don't plan on bursting with Khamet and Dolores while the boss is healing. My plan is to wait until after the boss is healed, and if I see an opportunity where both my Khamet and Dolores have ults up, I will definitely take that opportunity. My Zealous is A2 Awakened, and pretty much his ground effect, which he's laid on the ground, just stays there. But I'm not a big fan of this hero that much. Next up, let's see. We'll be bringing in Hollow. So Hollow, her main thing is she's the big healer. She's going to be healing way more than Dolores and rage boosting my team. So Khamet, as you saw, didn't have a lot of rage regen. So it's up to Hollow to help build that up and keep the team up. So this is a pretty bad piece, pretty good piece, not so good piece, but again, I get the 20% attack increase to basically 2 heroes together, so 10% to each hero. And her whip and her shield chest is pretty strong. Skills are max, and the artifact I'm running with is the Gift of Hope. Since she's the main healer, I want her healer multiply to be strong, and if heroes are about to die, give me a stronger healer multiply. Next up is Marri. So Marri is going to be one of my main CCs. Here's her gear. The big thing here is I did give her a rage regen, and I tried to make her a little healthy. Not a great job, but I want her to be able to survive. She's going to be on the front line. So with that, she is A5 Awaken, and the artifact she's running with is the Book of Distortion, because when she attacks slow targets, which she always slows targets, it increases her attack speed by 30 and rage regen by 35% for 5 seconds. And Dolores, who is going to be buffing the entire team, not the entire team, but my Khamet. That's the only one I really care about. When she does inspiration, she applies a 40% inspiration to allies in range, which increases their attack proportionally to her attack. While active, other buffs affecting inspiration will not take effect. Additionally, caster is immune to such buffs. So not only is it 40%, but also since she's awakened 1, inspiration effect of graceful dancing is increased by 20%. So her gear, I went Glacier for the attack bonus when deployed based on HP, and her main stats are all attack, and you see I'm using the Calamity with attack bonus also. So the goal with Dolores, get as much attack as possible, because her ultimate is proportionate and it gives heroes that much more attack increase. So max skills, artifact is the Orb of Euphoria, which increased their attack speed within range by 30 every 15 seconds. So let's see, I can't forget about Maul. Maul is poorly geared, no crit rate, a lot of crit damage, but he's not critting that much. Quickly go through his gear, it's not that good at all. It is what it is. The only reason I really want Maul is his ult, which freezes and knocks him back. So I mainly want to freeze. It doesn't cost that much to use. If I wanted to make Maul better, I would have gave him a rage regen for this stage, because really I just want him CCing with the other heroes that are CCing. So that's basically the heroes. We'll go ahead and roll over to the stage. GR1. And again, I'm going to try to attempt this without Power of Dominance. So we'll go ahead and take that off. Then set up. And we're ready to rock and roll. So go ahead and get started. So I'll play on 1 time speed for this. So first thing I'll do is get Khamet out. And I'll also try to get Valkrya out. So next up, I'll get Dolores out so she can start building her ult. And what I want to do first is wait till all of these mobs come down, and I want to be able to burst with Khamet and Dolores right out the gate. And remember, I don't want to be attacking while the main mob is healing. Next up, I'll place my Marri up here for some CC. Now, next thing I want to do is get my healer out, which is Hollow. I'm not too worried about these things putting too much damage on the gates because it's early. I kind of want to get my big healer out when the mobs come out, because they're going to do AoE damage to the gate. So there's the heal right there. And right after that heal, I'm going to hit a burst, because I want these mobs down. Go ahead and hit it. And my Khamet should ideally knock them off. We'll go ahead and use Valk's too, so Valk is timed with Dolores. So that was spectacular. You can see I got ult still up. I'm about to use Marri to freeze, because what I want to do is throw the timing of these mobs off. Next up, I'll go ahead and place Maul down to get my extra CC out, and also want Abomination out pretty early. So with Abomination, remember, we want him to do his 2 ults, so his ult stays up the entire game. So here we did a great job so far. Key part right here is to make sure your DPS up here don't die. So what I could do is pop Hollow's ult, bigger heals, rage regen, and as soon as these mobs come down here, I want to pop ults. So what I can do in the meantime is do some CC up, free some mobs, save me some DPS. Marri, freeze more mobs, save that wall some DPS. And now Khamet is ready, Dolores is ready, and I'm gonna go ahead and pop. So see if we can down some more mobs. King Hearts has ult up. I'm gonna go ahead and use it to get some freezes up on the wall because I want to stop doing as much damage as possible. And the wall is dead right on time, and the boss is healing, but nothing to be healed. So now I have an ult up on Maul. What I'm really waiting for is Hollow to give me some rage boosts. As you see, Marri is continuing to slow the mobs down so they get there at different times, and my DPS can, kind of isolate them in a way. But now what I want to do is wait. I don't want to do anything while she's healing. Looks like Dolores is up, and we'll go ahead and wait a little bit more. Patience is key because all of these mobs are going to come down. So right now I just want to be freezing. I just want to be CCing, slowing them down from attacking that wall. Now Khamet is up, Dolores is up, so I'm about to get ready to burst. I want to do it smartly though. Don't want to do it too fast. We'll go ahead and use Harz's ult to slow down the wall. Okay, boss is healing, so I'm about to get ready to burst. Or I can wait till these mobs come. I think I'll do that. So more CC for now. Freeze. And as these mobs come, I'll go ahead and burst. What I do expect is the boss to probably heal here, but that's okay. I got Hollow up to give me a rage boost, and then it might take me 2 AoEs with Khamet. So can't find my mouse. I'm going to go ahead and freeze. Pop over Valk. And again, I'm trying to kill as many as possible and get my next ult up and finish the job before they down that wall. So what I'll go do now is go ahead and Hollow, and then we'll hit 2x. So we can continue to CC. There's boss heal. Dolores is ready, so as soon as Khamet is ready, we're good to go. Just gotta hurry up and beat the race. There you go. So see if we can knock him down before that wall get down. And it looks like we're gonna get him. So we'll hit another freeze, stop attacking the wall. Boom, boss is down there. Now the game's pretty much over. So that's pretty much how you beat the stage. It was a lot harder than this when I beat it the first time. My gear's gotten much better, so it didn't look that hard, but it definitely was a hard stage. It's like the first real gear check. So we'll go ahead and wait till she finishes healing, and then we'll go ahead and pop the combo again and freeze. It's funny the wall disappeared, but whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much the stage without power of dominance. How I kind of time the heals, time the burst, the rage building, and have my team, just doing a lot of CC. So thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got something from it, and I'll see you next time.